Good morning, happy Sunday. I know I've been MIA for a few days. Had my grandbaby Friday night and Saturday afternoon, and it was the best time ever. It did my heart good, it did her heart good, and we had the best time, and I missed the little burger so much. So when I was at Kroger's the other day, they had their Nestle Toll House chocolate chip cookie morsels on sale for $2.49. So I bought like 10 bags, and one of the bags I bought was caramel. And there's a recipe on the back called Cocoa Caramel Cookies. If anybody knows me, I love caramel. I'm a caramel fanatic. I eat it 24/7. That's probably how I've gained 50 pounds. A lot of it's how I've gained 50 pounds with having cancer. And I love chocolate. So I've never made these before. So I thought, let's make these this morning and take you along with the journey with me. Let's see how they turn out. Got my handy dandy mixer here with me ready. I've got all my ingredients ready. So let's do this. So the first, I about lost my tripod in my sink, y'all. First thing we need to do is preheat our oven to 350. And then we take 2 1/4 cups of flour, 2/3 cup of Nestle Toll House baking cocoa, 1 1/4 teaspoons of baking soda, and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. So let's measure out our flour. Like I said, it's 2 1/4 cups of flour. Let me turn my camera around here where you can see what I'm doing. I have a big kitchen, but I need a bigger kitchen. I need just one whole wing of just doing nothing but baking because I love it and I have a lot of stuff. If I can get this thing to set up here right. I would have moved you to my bar, but I've got ribs in the crock pot. I've never cooked ribs before in the crock pot. I've always boiled them and baked them all day, but I wasn't feeling it. So I thought, let's try these in the crock pot and see how they turn out. So I've got a whole slab of pork ribs in there with a whole bottle of Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce. Okay, let me try this again. Let me move this. So I've got flour in my mixer. Now I'm gonna add 2/3 cup of cocoa. And I'm just gonna dump. That looks about right. And then 1 1/4 teaspoons of baking soda. Luckily, I just bought some, so had that on here. And then 1/4 teaspoon salt. We'll mix this up real quick. And then I'm gonna add 2 sticks of room temperature butter. You know, I'm a butter snob. I only use Blue Bonnet margarine in no-bake cookies. Everything else, I use real butter, and I'm hooked on Challenge butter right now. It is my absolute favorite. Okay, so now we're gonna add 2 sticks of butter to our mixture. And I set mine out last night before I went to bed and let it get room temperature all night long because I knew I was going to make these today. I couldn't wait. I hope they turn out really good. Now, we're going to add to our 2 cups of butter, we're going to add 3/4 cup of white sugar. And 2/3 cup of packed brown sugar. I never pack my ingredients when it calls for brown sugar. I just kind of dump and go. I've cooked for so long, you just kind of know. And then you add 2 large eggs. So let's get this in here and get it going. All right. Here we go. Flying cocoa powder everywhere. I'm gonna add 1 1/2 teaspoons of vanilla, and I forgot to get my vanilla out. So again, what I've done is I've added 2 1/4 cups of all-purpose flour. I use Gold Medal on my baking. 2/3 cup of baking powder or baking cocoa powder. 1¼ teaspoons of baking soda, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 2 sticks of room temperature butter, and again, I use real butter, not margarine in my cookies, and 2/3 cup of white sugar, 2/3 cup of packed brown sugar, 1½ teaspoons of vanilla. I don't measure my vanilla, I just kind of dump, and 2 eggs. We mix it all together. We've got my oven preheating to 350. The dough is ready. Now all I gotta do is add my my caramel chips, so hang on. Okay, here's how the dough looks before I add my caramel chips to it. It's sticky, it's firm, but it's good. And I've moved y'all over here to my bar and cleaned up my mess because I just gotta have more room, and my bar is plenty big. So we're gonna add again our Nestle caramel chips, and you know me, I miss my mouth. Ha! You gotta taste one, see if they're good. And they are, and you use the whole bag. So I'm gonna mix it up and scoop them out and get them in the oven. It says bake 350 for 9 to 11 minutes. We're a split family in this house. Half of us likes gooey cookies and half of us likes crispy cookies. I love them gooey. So I'm gonna make 2 pans. I'm gonna underbake one and I'm gonna overbake one. That way everybody gets some and everybody's happy. So I'll be right back to show you what they look like when I scoop them out. Got my handy dandy Pioneer Woman cookie scoop. I love the Pioneer Woman. If you look around my kitchen, about everything I have is Pioneer Woman. Went to her homestead. I've watched where she filmed her shows. She's amazing. So I've got my Pampered Chef pan here. I've started scooping these out with my, like I said, my handy dandy Pioneer Woman cookie scooper. So I'm gonna put 12 on this pan and throw them in the oven. All right, here we go. Let's get these in the oven. These are the perfect size. It's probably 2 tablespoons of cookie dough. And I've ate a bite of the raw cookie dough. I don't care, eggs don't scare me. I've got cancer, so I'm not scared of nothing right now. Let's get them in the oven, and then we're gonna try them when they're hot. Just got these bad boys out of the oven, y'all. Check these out. I ended up baking them for 12 minutes. I think it's because my cookie scooper is a little bit bigger than what the directions said. So I'm gonna get one off of here. I'm gonna try it, and I'm gonna let y'all know how it is because I can't wait. And if I burn my tongue, I burn my tongue. It's on me, it's my fault, right? So, let's get one off of here. They are hot. Ooh, very hot. They're great. I got the second pan in the oven. I'm gonna let these cool on this cookie sheet for about 5 minutes, and I'm gonna put them on a wire rack and let them farm up and harden and have another one. So I'll have a total of 36 cookies out of this batch. So if you want this recipe, let me know. I'll put it in the comments. Again, it's a cocoa caramel cookies. It's on the back of the Nestle Tail House morsel package, the caramel ones. So I hope you have a great day, a great Sunday. Enjoy your extra hour today, even though it's gonna get dark at 4:30, 5 o'clock now. So greetings and love from Kentucky, and I love you all. Have a great day.